हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। लास्ट डे हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट्स देखे थे, राइट? एंड वी विल प्रूव वन ऑफ देम, दैट इज लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a to the x to the power n minus a to the power n by x minus a, okay, equals to n a to the power n minus 1. So today we will prove one by one all the results. So let us prove. Actually, I forgot the numbering. Okay, so I am not going to give any number of these results. You just so one result is limit x tends to 0 sin x by x equals to 1. राइट? सो ये जो रिजल्ट हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी एचएस में प्रूव किया है, isn't it? By the concept of trigonometry, we have proved this result in our Hansen level, right? But here we prove this result by another rule. So let us see how to do it. And one condition is also there, that where x is in radian measure, where x is in radian measure, right? So अब क्या करना है, देखो, if you can recall this trigonometric ASTC rule. What is this rule? This is our 0, this is pi by 2, right? So in case of radian measure, if you want to restrict this measurement for positive acute angle, then the value of x always lies between 0 to pi by 2, isn't it? Because in this quadrant, this is positive acute angle, right? Now see, if x be the radian measure, as x be the radian measure, comma radian measure of positive acute angle, that is, what is the positive acute angle? 0 less than x less than pi by 2, right? Because if any angle lies in first quadrant, then this angle is known as positive acute angle, isn't it? And this, all the angles lies in the first quadrant must lies between 0 to pi by 2, right? Then they are better to write if. Then now it's very important step, that what is that? Then sin x less than x less than tan x. Is it clear for you? Is it clear? Because पॉजिटिव एक्यूट मतलब अगर आप x के वैल्यू मतलब 0 से पाई बाई 2 को मतलब x के वैल्यू आप मतलब इंक्रीज करो विद इन दिस इंटरवल 0 से लेके पाई बाई 2 तक, अगर x को आप इंक्रीज करते जाओगे तो sin x का वैल्यू ऑलवेज x से छोटा आता है और tan x का वैल्यू ऑलवेज x से बड़ा आता है, राइट? व्हाट आई टोल्ड, दैट इफ यू टेक द x लाइज बिटवीन 0 to pi by 2 विद इन दिस वेरी रेस्ट्रिक्शन, this x is always greater than sin x and this x is always less than tan x, so that I can get this inequality. Okay, for further explanation, let me write the values properly. So before that, pause the video to note it down. Now let us see the interesting table. You see this, that means where x lies between 0 to pi by 2, right? So I have taken the value 0, then pi by 6, then pi by 4, pi by 3 and pi by 2, because it is our well known trigonometric table, that is which we have already learned in our higher secondary first year, right? Now you see, if you consider two functions, because sine and tan, here I am considering sine and tan, two functions are there. So from the value of trigonometric function we know that sine 0 is 0, sine pi by 6 half, then sine pi by 4 1 by root 2, then sine pi by 3 root 3 by 2, sine pi by 2 1, right? Similarly tan 0 0, tan pi by 3 pi by 6 1 by root 3, tan pi by 4 1, tan pi by 3 root 3 and tan pi by 2 infinity. Okay? Now if you take the radian value of pi, that is 3.14, and if you do the calculation, that means this table and this table are same, right? बिकॉज यहाँ पे आप मतलब गैस नहीं कर पाओगे कि कौन सा वैल्यू बड़ा है और कौन सा वैल्यू छोटा है, इसलिए मैंने इसको फ्रैक्शनल वैल्यू कंसीडर किया. जस्ट पाई का वैल्यू क्या है 3.14 पुट करके इसको कैलकुलेशन करो, फिर आएगा वैल्यू. यहाँ पे देखो x 0 sin 0 tan 0, राइट? तो 0 पे मतलब सब इक्वल है, इसलिए 0 x का वैल्यू 0 नहीं लिया गया. ओके. Now if you take x equals to pi by 6 का वैल्यू क्या है 0.53. ओके, pi by 6 का वैल्यू 0.53 एंड हाफ का वैल्यू है 0.5 एंड 1 by root 3 का वैल्यू है 0.58. तो यहाँ पे देखो कौन सा वैल्यू सबसे बड़ा है, 0.58 सबसे बड़ा है, मतलब 10 बड़ा है. 10 से छोटा कौन है x 0.53, और ये वाला sin सबसे छोटा है 0.5. Are you getting this? Because you have to check whether this inequality is true or false. Right? So if you consider any value from the interval 0 to pi by 2 open interval, then always you will find tan function is greater than the value of x, and this x is always greater than sin x. Now here you see tan function is largest, right? First tan function, then x, then sin x. So first tan function, then x, then sin x. Similarly here also, this value is greater, then this value is greater, then this value is greater. Sin is less, so sin is less. Again you see. This is very large, after that this, then after that this, so again sin is less, then here infinity is obviously very large quantity, then after infinity this is largest 1.57 which is x and then sin, right? तो यहाँ पे मैंने क्या देखा कि अगर आपने किसी भी वैल्यू ले लिया विद इन द ओपन इंटरवल 0 to pi by 2, तो हर वक्त आपको उसी इंटरवल पे ये इनइक्वालिटी ट्रू आएगा, मतलब tan of that x is always greater than the value of x, and the value of x is always greater than the value of sin x. Okay, that is what I have written here. Okay, now you see, now you have to apply the concept of linear inequality, because already you have done in your higher secondary first year, so here you have to apply it properly. Okay, now you need this quantity sin x by x, but you have only x. Okay, but you need sin x by x. So first of all you have to make this x as in the form 1 by x, because this x is in the denominator of this function, right? So you have to reverse this function, you have to take the reciprocal of each of the function. So this can be written as sin x is 1 by sin x, x is 1 by x, and tan x is 1 by tan x, or better to write it like that, sin x less than x, and tan x can be written as sin x by cos x. Now or, and now you have to take the reciprocal 1 by sin x, x, then cos x by sin x. Sorry, it will be 1 by x. Right? Why I have written so 1 by x? Because I need 1 by x. That means sin x by x I need. Okay? Now अगर आपने लीनियर इनइक्वालिटी में किसी भी हर एक फंक्शन को रेसिप्रोकल लोगे तो क्या होता है, साइन चेंज होता है, isn't it? Now you see I need sin x by x, but here is 1 by x, so I have to bring anyhow here sin x, right? So what to do now, I will multiply each and every quantity by the same quantity, and the quantity is nothing but sin x. Okay, so if I multiply this quantity by sin x, then sin x cancel, you will get 1, then it will be sin x by x, and sin x cancel, it will be cos x. Now I can write this inequality as cos x less than sin x by x less than 1. Right? Now you see, if you consider the limit x tends to 0, because our main objective is to find the limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Right? Now if you consider limit x tends to 0 here, so in cos function what happen? Cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1. So if we are approaching towards the point 0, then cos 0 is always 1, and this is the constant. So if you take the limit x tends to 0, then again it will be 1. Right? Now you see, as limit x tends to 0, cos x equals to what? 1. Right? And limit x tends to 0, 1 equals to 1, because we are interested to find the limit of this function and limit of this function at x equals to 0, right? And you see, in both the cases, the limit of these functions is equals to 1 and 1. Now I can apply the sandwich theorem, because सैंडविच थ्योरम हम लोगों ने पढ़ा, उसमें क्या था? 3 फंक्शंस था, राइट? मतलब एक्सट्रीम लेफ्ट और एक्सट्रीम राइट का जो फंक्शंस होता है, वो फंक्शंस का लिमिट एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, और उन दोनों का लिमिट अगर सेम हो तो बीच में से जो फंक्शन होगा उसका भी लिमिट सेम होगा. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? इसका भी लिमिट 1 आया, इसका भी लिमिट 1 आया, राइट? तो ये बीच का फंक्शन है, तो इसका भी लिमिट क्या होगा? 1 आएगा. तो therefore by sandwich theorem, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x equals to 1. Okay, so this is the beauty of sandwich theorem, right? Because you can easily apply the sandwich theorem to solve those type of problems. Okay, so let us see the next result. So before that, pause the video, note it down. Hello. So let us see. These are 3 standard limits, important limits. But यहाँ पे क्या होता है? देखो, मैंने कहा है ये होता है नेचुरल नंबर रिप्रेजेंट करता है, और ये जो x है, दिस रिप्रेजेंट्स रियल नंबर. ओके, सो इसका प्रूफ यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, क्योंकि इसका प्रूफ कुछ मतलब सीक्वेंस में है, वो आपका मतलब कंटेंट सिलेबस पे नहीं है, तो इसका प्रूफ आपका सिलेबस पे नहीं है. So I will not going to prove this one, but you have to remember this result. Okay, इसका प्रूफ सीक्वेंस मतलब थर्ड सेम में, अगर आप थर्ड सेम में इसका प्रूफ आएगा, क्योंकि वहाँ पे एक टॉपिक है सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज, तो यहाँ पे इसका प्रूफ आएगा. लेकिन अभी आपका सिलेबस पे इसका प्रूफ नहीं है, तो मैं इसको स्किप करता हूँ. लेकिन ये रिजल्ट जो है वो आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. ओके, इसको यूज करके ये प्रूफ होता है, राइट? लेकिन ये प्रूफ भी आपको नहीं चाहिए, मतलब ये भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट प्रूफ है. तो दिस प्रूफ इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड इन योर सिलेबस, so I am not going to prove it again. I am not going to prove it here because this is not there in your syllabus, but the result is there. Okay, you have to remember this result. Now you see, this is just the corollary of this result, because if you replace this 1 by x by x, then you will get this result, isn't it? Are you getting this? Because यहाँ पे x tends to infinity हो रहा है, तो if you replace everything in this result by 1 by x, that means if you replace this x by 1 by x, then and if you replace this x by 1 by x, then you will get x in place of 1 by x in place of x, and if you replace this x by 1 by x, you will get this x, right? And this one is this one, and as x tends to infinity, so 1 by x tends to 0, so x tends to 0, right? So this is nothing but the corollary of this result. Okay, so no need to worry about this one. So our main objective is to solve this problem. Limit x tends to 0, 1 by x log 1 plus x equals to 1. तो इसको हम प्रूफ करेंगे. This equals to, let us see this, limit x tends to 0, 1 by x log 1 plus x equals to, इसको हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? लिमिट x tends to 0 log 1 plus x whole thing to the power 1 by x. This is the property of logarithm, isn't it? Because यहाँ पे जो आता है ये उसका पावर में चला जाता है, right? This is the property of logarithm. Now by the property of logarithm I can take this limit inside this function. So it will be what? Log limit x tends to 0 1 plus x whole thing to the power x. Right, this is the again property of logarithm. Now it is log. Now you see what is the value of this? The value of this is what? This is nothing but this, so it will be e, and this log is nothing but e base e. Okay, so the value of this is 1. This is e base e. Okay. Now again let us prove this one also, and the result is there. Limit x tends to 0 e to the power x minus 1 by x equals to 1. Now how to prove it? In this case you have to substitute something. Okay, so let us see. Let e to the power x equals to 1 plus z, right? So from here I can write x equals to log of 1 plus z, isn't it? This is the property of logarithm itself. This is the relation between the logarithmic function and exponential function, right? So I can write it like that. Now what happened? I have to estimate this limit, okay? Because initially your function it depends on x, but now you have converted this function to z, so you have to change the limit also, okay? Because यहाँ पे function का variable x है, so limit x tends to 0. But if after substitution you have converted this function to the variable z, so you have to take care of limit also. So as x tends to 0, अगर आपने यहाँ पे 0 लिख दिया तो e to the power 0 क्या है? 1 है, because anything to the power 0 is 1. So 1 cancels, so z equals to 0. So as x tends to 0, try to write it precisely. X tends to 0, z also tends to 0, isn't it? So therefore this becomes limit z tends to 0. E to the power x is what? 1 plus z. You see, e to the power x is 1 plus z, then minus 1. And what is the value of x? X is log of 1 plus z. Now this is limit z tends to 0. It will be z by log 1 plus z, right? So this can be written as limit z tends to 0 is 1 by log 1 plus z divided by z. What I have done? I have divided both numerator and denominator by the quantity z. So after dividing z minus z by z equals to 1, and this by z it will be there. Okay. So now this is what? This is the quotient function. So limit is distributive over division also. So limit z tends to 0 1 divided by limit z tends to 0 log 1 plus z whole thing divided by z, right? So this is 1 and this is what? This is just now I have done it. This is 1 also, right? Because it is variable x and it is variable z, but the structure is same, so it is again 1. So the value is 1. So this is done. This is also done. Okay. So let us discuss the other results also. So before that, pause the video, note it down. So these are another some standard results, and this is no proof. Okay, you have to understand the meaning of these statements, and it's enough. No need to. There is no proof actually. These are not the proved result. Okay, you have to understand the mathematical meaning of this. So let us explain one by one. The first one is what? Your function is 1 by x, and the variable x is approaching from towards the point infinity. Okay, the meaning of this is what? the variable x approaches towards infinity. Okay, so if you draw the number line, you see this is our number line, right? This is our number line. This is our plus infinity, and this is our minus infinity, and this is the point 0. Okay, now you see, if x approaches towards the infinity, that means x is approaching towards this, right? Positive infinity, that means x is approaching towards this. Okay, that means what? The meaning of this is what? That x takes the biggest value, मतलब x बहुत बड़ा वैल्यू के ओर जा रहा है, क्योंकि infinity is not a number, it's a symbol, isn't it, which represents something is undefined, or in number line it represents a huge number, huge quantity. Okay, the physical meaning of infinity is what? Something is undefined. Okay, and in real line system the meaning of infinity is what? It's indicate that the huge number, largest number, biggest number, that means 1 crore to the power 1 crore. Okay, so as x approaches towards infinity, then what will be 1 by x? If x approach towards this, then 1 by x approach towards this, isn't it? As x approaches this direction, then 1 by x will approach in this direction, isn't it? This is the meaning of this. One variable x is approaching towards this. So मतलब x क्या हो रहा है? x का वैल्यू ज्यादा हो रहा है, राइट? मतलब अगर x यहाँ से जा रहा है तो इसका मतलब क्या है? x जो वेरिएबल है उसका वैल्यू मतलब क्या हो रहा है? बड़ा हो रहा है. x takes the value greater than greater, isn't it? तो अगर x का वैल्यू बड़ा हो रहा है तो 1 by x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? छोटा होगा, क्योंकि अगर आप डिनोमिनेटर में बड़ा वैल्यू, जितना बड़ा वैल्यू लिखोगे नंबर उतना ही छोटा होगा, राइट? बट इट विल बी 0. व्हाई इट विल बी 0? बिकॉज दिस नंबर may be huge large. So if you divide 1 by a huge large number, then it will become, obviously it is very near to 0, isn't it? It is very near to 0. It is very near to 0. That is why it is 0. Similarly, this is, you see this one, it is again 0, because if you put any negative number, मतलब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? देखो, यहाँ पे ये माइनस इंफिनिटी है और ये इंफिनिटी है और ये 0 है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? x माइनस इंफिनिटी की ओर जा रहा है, मतलब x इस ओर जा रहा है, तो 1 by x यहाँ पे आएगा, isn't it? x अगर यहाँ पे जा रहा है मतलब x क्या हो रहा है? x का वैल्यू बहुत छोटा हो रहा है. तो अगर x का वैल्यू बहुत छोटा हो रहा है तो 1 by x का वैल्यू उतना ही बड़ा होगा, isn't it? But if you take the magnitude, then it will be 0. यहाँ पे अगर आप लिखोगे 1 crore with negative sign, then 1 by minus 1 crore will be minus 0.00000000 something like that. So 0 is a non-negative quantity, isn't it? So 0 is 0. If someone write minus 0, then it is meaningless. Minus 0 is again 0, right? That is again 0. मतलब अगर x बड़ा हो रहा है या छोटा हो रहा है तो 1 by x हर वक्त 0 की ओर जाएगा, right? This is the meaning of this. Now what about this? You see, now we have to understand this one also. This is again infinity, minus infinity is 0. Now यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? x जो है वो 0 point में approach कर रहा है. The variable x is approaching towards the point 0, but it indicates that the variable which is approaching towards the point 0, it approaches from the left side. That means from this side. That is why it is 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0 means the variable x approaches towards the point 0 from the left side, right? It is in this direction. That means in this direction. X is approaching towards the point this. Then 1 by x will approaching towards this, isn't it? As x approaching towards this, then 1 by x approaching towards this. Then it is what? It is approaching obviously minus infinity. right? Similarly, you see x approaching towards the point 0, that means x is approaching towards this, it is approaching towards the point 0, then 1 by x will approach towards what? In this direction, it is infinity, right? Now you see this one, what is this? मैं जो यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ वो इनवैलिड है, फिर भी आपको समझाने के लिए लिख रहा हूँ। यहाँ पे देखो ये x है, राइट? ये x है। तो इसको समझने के लिए हम मान लेते हैं कि इंफिनिटी भी एक नंबर है, राइट? एंड इट इज ए वेल डिफाइंड नंबर। तो अगर आप यहाँ पे इंफिनिटी लिख लोगे तो ये क्या होगा? माइनस इंफिनिटी। तो e टू द पावर माइनस इंफिनिटी इज व्हाट? e टू द पावर 1 by e टू द पावर इंफिनिटी। तो 1 by e टू द पावर इंफिनिटी। तो e इज एन एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन। तो अगर इसका पावर आप इनफाइनाइट कर दोगे तो वैल्यू क्या आएगा? इंफिनिटी आएगा। तो 1 by इंफिनिटी क्या है? 0 है। दैट इज व्हाई इट इज 0, राइट? बट मैं पहले भी आपको कहा हूं कि ये जो है, ये जो मैथमेटिकल रिजल्ट्स है, इसका कोई प्रूफ नहीं है, राइट? ये आपको समझना होगा बाय लॉजिकल वे, राइट? So this is the way how we can understand the meaning of this, but this is not the proof of this, right? This is not the proof because you can't put x equals to infinity anywhere, right? But for the sake of simplicity, I have put x equals to infinity so that you can understand it very easily. Okay? So this is not the proof. So similarly, it is same. You see, it is again limit x tends to minus infinity e to the power x. Now if I put minus infinity in place of x, I will get e to the power minus infinity, again it is 0. Isn't it? Same. Because e to the power minus infinity is 1 by infinity, it is 1 by infinity, so it is 0. So again it is 0. That's why it is 0. Okay? तो ये सब प्रूफ नहीं है। मैं बार बार एक ही बात कह रहा हूँ, these are not the proof. Don't write it like that this after this proof बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा भी मुझे मिला है कि वो ये इसको लिखता है, उसके बाद प्रूफ लिख के इसको लिखता है। तो ये मत लिखो, ये प्रूफ नहीं है। आई हैव एक्सप्लेन दिस so that you can understand. That's why I have put the value of x equals to infinity or minus infinity. Okay? तो यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है some standard results का proof. So अगले वीडियो में we will learn, we will do some mathematical problems regarding whole concept of unit 1. Okay? Theory part यहाँ पे खत्म होता है। Okay? Theory part यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है। तो in next class we will solve some mathematical problems. So thank you.